Hey everybody, welcome back to Talking Beer, brought to you by Adam's Beer Ventures with me, Adam. It's been a few weeks. I haven't done anything since right around Father's Day. Honestly, just need a little bit of a break. Plus, I was working a ton of hours and so on and so forth. So, coming at you with the next round of summer beers. And I'm actually sitting poolside right now. It's a beautiful day. It's like 90 degrees out. The only thing that I'm complaining about today is the fact that, well, my contacts, I need to get new contacts. So, can't wear my sunglasses, so I'm stuck wearing my regular glasses today. Not a big deal. So, we're going to start off with just some regular water here. Part of the reason I had to take a little bit of a break is because, there's some things that come up as far as like taking care of your health and being healthy with any, craft beer ventures. Whether you're the healthiest person in the world or not, you got to take care of yourself. Okay, definitely got to do it. You got to, make sure that you hydrate, make sure you drink responsibly, make sure that you have food, and work it off. I go to CrossFit and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with all that. So a couple weeks to kind of reset myself, and now we're back at it. 4th of July passed. I wanted to do something for 4th of July, but I had to work. What are you going to do? It is what it is. All right, so let's jump into this because I don't want to keep you guys for too long. First, before I dive in, I want to say thank you to all of my friends and fans out there that keep me going with all this. It's been a lot of fun, and I know I had said before that I might not do that many more episodes, but we'll see maybe towards the end of summer how things go. And I might do one more episode within the next week, but let's go ahead and dive into this. So for the first one now, I took this one on recommendation of a friend of mine. Shout out to you, Jerry. He turned me on to this one. It is called the Lite Keeper. It's a key lime goes from Connecticut Valley Brewing Company. Now this one, let's give this a pour and let's talk about it real quick. I actually didn't want to start off with this one, but it happens to be the one that I picked up first, so not a big deal. All right. And there's a wasp coming to bug the crap out of me. Go figure. All right. So here you go. Look at that nice golden color to it. A little bit on the paler side, but it is a good color. Love it. Now, you definitely smell a little bit of that lime to it. Definitely a goes. Little bit of a sour to it, but not bad. This is actually really, really drinkable, really refreshing beer. And this one comes in at 4.8%, so it's really not that bad. You could sit around on a hot day like this and drink a couple of these. You'll be fine. Not a big deal. Pretty good. Highly recommend if you're into that kind of style of beer. So cheers, Connecticut Valley Brewing Company. Another great one from you guys there. All right, we'll put that one aside. Grab another little bit of water. Now, next one that we're going to talk about here. Oh, let's go with a Long Island Beach, please. Can't imagine a better pun on a title there for a beer, name for a beer, huh? These guys are from Riverhead, New York, Long Island Brewing. All right, and this one comes in at 5.5. So another pretty, on the lighter side of beers. So let's go ahead and open this one and give it a try. All right. Now this one, it's very subtle. There's not a lot of complexity to it. At least not what I'm smelling. Maybe a little bit of the hops, but nothing too drastic. Now, it's not a bad beer. it definitely, it says it's a golden ale, but it's more reminiscent of, it's got like a almost like a light lager taste to it. It's not the best I've ever had, and nothing against Long Island. It's a decent beer, but it's really not that complex. But it's not bad. I could sit down and have one of these if it was given to me, you know. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to buy this one again, but still, I'm sure somebody out there really enjoys this one. So cheers, Long Island Brewing. And disclaimer, it might not, I might not necessarily like something, but it doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. It's just my thing. So don't take it the wrong way, anybody. Alright, so the next one we're going to talk about is local for me. I've talked a lot about these guys over the last few months here. This is York Beach Beer Company's Boon Lite Lager. So for those that aren't local, Boon Lite is a lighthouse off the coast of Maine and New Hampshire, southern Maine and seacoast New Hampshire. So that's what this is named after. Let's go ahead and give this a crack here. And if you saw, this one comes in at 4.4%. I was able to get over to York Beach the other day. They had an awesome little shindig going with a food truck out there and everything. Everybody's doing their proper social distancing and, you know, masks when they needed to. It was great to actually go to the brewery, sat outside, enjoyed the weather. Had some good food from the food truck that was there, and of course some good beer. So here's that light lager. Nice, you know, pale lager look to it. Nice white head on it. Plenty of carbonation. Not much to smell. But it's definitely a light lager. And it's good. As good as a light lager can get. And I like York Beach. And I think that they've been selling quite a bit of this. Because it is easy to drink. It's refreshing. It's not bad. And, I mean, if you're going to choose between this and the Budweiser, like, might as well go with something local, right? Not that there's anything wrong with the Budweiser, but cheers, York Beach, as always. Delicious. All right, I'm gonna sip of water here. A few more to go through. We're almost there. So next is another local that we're going to talk about. Actually, 3 out of the 4 that we have left are all local. Now, this is one of my... this has been a pretty good go-to beer for me for quite a few years now. This one's coming from Hidden Cove up in Wells, Maine. And that is their Booty Raspberry Golden Ale. I'm a big fan of raspberries anyway. So when you talk golden ale, this stuff is pretty good. And I really, really like their stuff. They have really good golden ale wheat ales with fruit offerings and sours and stuff like that over there. So they're a pretty good brewery if you have a chance to get over there. I really like their stuff. So here we go. Nice golden appearance again with a nice head. Now this one you can smell the raspberries on it. I love that. And there you have it. There's that raspberry coming through. Nice, refreshing, light. This actually comes in at 5%. 5% on the dot. Good beer. It is a solid brew. These guys sell it all the time. I can pretty much get it anywhere in southern Maine and like the seacoast New Hampshire area. It's a decent beer. It's a good beer. And highly recommend you give it a try. There you have it. Cheers, Hidden Cove. I'll be back to you in a minute. All right. So, moving on to the next one. Let's take a jaunt out of state, actually, down the coast to North Carolina, the Outer Banks, North Carolina to be exact. I've talked about these guys before, and this is the last beer I have from them that I got shipped up a few weeks ago, and this is the Weeping Radish Farm Brewery's pink lemonade OBX Shandy Kolsch style beer. This one is really, really light. It comes in at 3.6%. All right, so this is a really light beer. Very refreshing. Refreshing brew. This stuff is, I love this one. It's a good one. I like the stuff from Weeping Radish. I think if you watch my other video, poured a little too fast. If you watch my other video, I said I had a little bit of a mishap with their packaging and everything, and I was fortunate enough to recover everything. And unfortunately, I didn't hear anything back. I did write to Weeping Radish, and I never heard anything back from them that about the package. I wasn't looking for refund or anything, or you know, more beer sent up unless I asked for it, but and paid for it. But I was a little disappointed that they didn't do that, because they've actually been a pretty good brewery, and I really enjoy their visit. So I was a little disappointed with that. But you know, nobody's perfect, and sometimes things get missed or emails get lost or whatever. So forget. Weeping Radish, they'd still come to your brewery and drink your beers, because you guys have a good product. So, all right, now we let that calm down a little bit. There we go. Again, another nice golden pour. Thick white head on this one. There you go. Better view of it. Now, this one, you can smell that lemon. You can smell that lemonade, like good old-fashioned, unsweetened lemonade, which is the type that I like. You know, sit around on your deck, especially if you're from the South. You know, I just think of sitting out on your front porch in a rocking chair, that kind of stuff, with lemonade in your hand, but instead it's a lemonade Kolsch beer. So there you have it. Cheers, Weeping Radish. Here we go. Delicious as expected. It's got a little bit of a tang to it because of that lemonade in it, but it's not overbearing. It's nice. It's a smooth taste. Very light, very refreshing, and very drinkable. This is definitely something you bring oceanside, poolside, lakeside, riverside, kicking around, whatever your summer activity is. This is a good, light, drinkable beer. It's just, it's a good beer. What can I say? I really enjoy this stuff. I wouldn't have had it shipped at the cost of what I did to bring it all the way to Maine and try to recover it if it wasn't worth it. But totally worth it. And unfortunately, this is my last can for now. Hopefully I can get some shipped up later down the road, but we'll see how that goes. But cheers, Weeping Radish. Look forward to more from you. Man, I really do like that beer. Really do. If you haven't figured it out now, watching all the stuff that I have, I'm just a big fan of the lighter stuff during the summer months. I know some people will still drink stouts and really heavy IPAs this time of the year. Whew. All the power to you if you do. Cheers, because I don't like it. So we're continuing with those lighter beer themes, and especially the fruited beer theme that we have going with all the summer stuff. I'm bringing up another blueberry. This one is from Hidden Cove again. These guys are awesome. This one, of course, is aptly named Beachfront Blueberry Lager. All right. And this one is coming in at 5.1% ABV. All right. Now, I do like my blueberries. I will say, though, I like the raspberries better. But I know a lot of people are huge fans of the blueberry beers, and that's for good reason. It's good beers, and there's so many out there. It's hard to find a good one because you gotta get the balance of the flavors right. And of course, these guys do a pretty good job, as always, with their blueberry beer. Give that a nice pour. So here we go. Here's something a little different. So you can almost see that little purplish, reddish hue to it, with a thin head. Not much carbonation. It looks like there's a lot, but that just came from the pour, but there's really not a lot coming up. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but there's really not a lot going on. Blueberry. Definitely blueberry there. No doubt about it. Honestly, it's like you're picking blueberries off a wild blueberry plant. And if you've ever had real wild blueberries from Maine or anywhere in New England, there's a distinct difference between that and like your farmed blueberries. Your farmed blueberries tend to be a little sweeter, and your wild blueberries, because they're smaller, I mean, your regular blueberries are probably about yay big. I'm trying to get this so the camera is pretty accurate depiction here. Whereas the wild ones are probably about a half that size, maybe even a quarter that size. And they're a lot more bitter than sweet. And they're supposed to taste that way. That's the way it's supposed to be. And that's what this tastes like. This tastes like I just went up to my place up north, and we went over to one of the local parks, and we were able to pick wild blueberries up there. And that's what this tastes like. That's what it reminds me of. So that's the perfect summer reminder, at least for me. So cheers, Hidden Cove Brewing. Perfect. Nailed it on that one. Wonderful. All right, so we're moving on quickly to the last beer here. Now, I think I might have talked about this already. I'd have to go back. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'm a big fan of it anyway, which is why I'm mentioning it again. And there might even be some repeat beers that come up occasionally now and then anyway, just because I like them, I like to talk about them, and that's what you do when you talk this stuff. So I'm going back to another local brewery, Some Brewing, So Me, whatever you want to call it. I still can't get a straight answer, guys. If you're watching this, tell me, which is it? So Me, which is it? Anyway, either way, you guys know I love your beers, which is why I am in the shop in the breweries between you and York Beach all the time. And anyone who's watching this video, if you get a chance, go visit these guys, whether it's the York Beach Beer Company or the So Me locations, sister companies. They're both good. And this one, of course, is the Nubble Weiss. And the Nubble, okay, we talked about earlier with the where is it? The Boon Lite, right? I lost a beer. How did I lose a beer? There it is. Sorry. So the Boon Lite and the Nubble, you can get pictures of these two lighthouses together. So cheers for that one. Now this is a Berliner Weiss, okay, made with raspberries. Again, I love raspberries, and this one is just a solid go-to beer. Whenever we can get this, we get it, because honestly, it'll be gone at night. My wife will drink it all by herself in one night, no doubt about it. This one comes in at 4.2%, and here we go with that nice almost pink haze to it, and of course raspberries on the front. Excellent. And just like you're picking wild raspberries right off the bush. Again, like with the blueberries, there's a distinct flavor when you pick wild raspberries off the vines. Well, I mean off the bushes. It's a unique taste. It's a unique Maine, New England thing, and this is exactly what it tastes like. This is exactly what a raspberry off a wild bush tastes like. I love it. It's got that sour, tangy kick to it, and it's a delicious, refreshing beer. Cheers, Some Brewing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I do appreciate all of my fans. I really do. I want everyone out there to understand that, and keep watching, please. I do this for you guys. I really do. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I look forward to doing more. As we move forward, we're trying to finalize production stuff on the first professional video that we have going. Not this amateur stuff that we're doing because of all the COVID. And hopefully as things start to open up and things start to improve, we're going to be doing a lot more and more professional, and we'll phase this out more and more. So thank you everybody for staying with me. Keep an eye out. Please, if you like these videos, hit like. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave comments, feedback. I'd love to hear from you. And keep on going. You can find me on at www.adamsbeerventures.com. You can also see me under Adams Beer Ventures on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and and Untapped. So keep an eye out there. You can follow me on any of those platforms, and yeah, have fun. Go out there, have adventures, try new things, stay cool. Please drink responsibly, and take care of yourself. Stay healthy. I'll see you all later.